morning fog yet to completely lift, so we're left with overcast skies here at Oracle Park. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Colorado Rockies and the San Francisco Giants. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Logan Webb is on the mound for the Giants in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Stepping up is Raimel Tapia. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Colorado, the center fielder,
the pitch.
Raimel Tapia. First pitch, 110.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit. So that puts the Rockies' leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
The mark of a great pitcher is the ability to put people away when you have 2 strikes on him. He wasn't able to do it to start the game. Let's see if he makes the adjustment.
Into the box now, number 9. A ball and no strikes. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
The 1-0 delivery. Tapia gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a throw over, runner back standing. Now the 1-1 pitch. He swings and misses, throw down. Not in time, he's in there at second.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one. Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Bryant is there, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting first.
And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Black. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Fouled away. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another 1-2 delivery. Here's a bouncing ball headed for Crawford at short. Reined in. And there are 2 away now. Striding in is Ryan McMahon. In his career against this pitcher, he's 2 for 4. From the stretch, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Hit weakly back to the mound. throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for the Giants.
Now here's the pitch.
The center fielder, Steven.
These Rockies guys, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep. Maybe tried to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Here's Tommy La Stella now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1-1 to Tommy La Stella. Senzatella is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. Then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matty, when Buster Posey's in this lineup, he's a guy you have to keep your eye on. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. It's down in order. Still no score. Second inning set to go, and digging in is the outfielder, Charlie Blackmon. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Batting 6.
Brendan Rodgers bats next. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone. No score here as we play inning number 2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
He's got it. And that's the second out.
Batting 7. The shortstop.
Now to bat, Trevor Story. In his career versus this pitcher, he's hitting .429. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitter's counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And the count will be full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And this one misses inside. A ball, he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The catcher, number 3.
Up next, Nunez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch outside, the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
Batting 9.
So next to bat will be Antonio Senzatella. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 0-1. (0-1) count. The pitch.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Now at the plate, here is Darren Ruff. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
The first base.
First pitch on the way.
Number 33.
A windup and the 0-1. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. And that misses. 2-1.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Number 9 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting 6th. The left fielder.
Lamont Wade Jr. the batter. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch of the AB now. And that misses. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Now the 2-1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Now it'll be Raimel Tapia, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Pulled toward right center field. LaStella backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 25, C.J. Cron.
So now to the plate, C.J. Cron. First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. LaStella is there. And that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's Chris Bryant now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. The 1-0. Heading out toward shallow right. Blackman is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting 8, the right fielder.
Ready now is Mike Yastrzemski. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And this one's high and tight, backing him up. 2-1. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Batting ninth.
So now the pitcher, Logan Webb. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. From the stretch. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The center fielder, number 6, Steven.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Steven Duggar. And now the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Yastrzemski stands at second with 2 gone. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Giants leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's Ryan Mcmahon now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way.
McMahon.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The right fielder, number 19.
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that'll bring up Charlie Blackmon. First pitch on its way. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes. That misses, 1-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Hard hit ball to second. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 7.
Now to the plate here is Brendan Rodgers, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more. Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. And now here is Tommy La Stella. He bounced out last time up.
Still a big bagel in that hit column. And this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
A little bit outside. 2-1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
This pitch is popped up. McMahon in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And this is strike 3 called, says Clyde Washington. Might have looked a bit low, but that's out number 1.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Buster Posey is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, number 33.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Darren Ruff. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Now a ball hit towards Story at short. Right to him. Over to first, and that retires the side. Giants down in order. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Thank you, Heidi. Trevor Story will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. A ball and 2 strikes.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he'll make it in there safely as he starts out the 5th with a leadoff triple.
Yeah, and after that one, it looks like the first run of the game could be coming pretty soon. He got a pitch that he liked, and he roped it to the outfield. Then he showed the speed necessary to make it all the way around to third.
To the plate now, Dom Nunez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. His first plate appearance resulted in an intentional walk. And with the free base at first, it looks like the dugout will issue the free pass, so that'll make for runners at the corners with nobody gone. Zatella, and they're runners at the corners now. As the first pitch to him's a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Bouncer up the middle. There is La Stella. Step on the bag for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
In now, Raimel Tapia. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. On On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Colorado's out in front, 1-0. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Brandon Crawford digging in next. Leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Dero, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there, got him to hit it where he wanted to, put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Ball 1.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
Crawford aboard here at first with nobody out. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Tapia. He's there and records the first out.
Up next is John.
1 out, runner at first. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. From the stretch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-2. Liner towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
It's really important to be a second baseman and have some athletic ability. And how about this right here? He goes up high to snag this line drive that was definitely headed to the outfield for a base hit.
Mike Yastrzemski digging in at the plate as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Comes set and the 0-1. Strike 2.
Can't waste getting a leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
From the stretch. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. 1 left for San Francisco. It remains 1-0. And stepping in, number 9. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Number 9.
Now here's the first offering. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Duggar's there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, The first
Here's C.J. Cron now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Swinging a soft liner, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
So now to the plate, Ryan Mcmahon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fouled off. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
Yeah, you take a look at that two-seamer right there, sinker. Had nasty downward plane on that ball. That thing must have gone down at least 6 inches.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2. Here's Charlie Blackmon now.
Charlie Blackmon.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that the side is retired. Another look as he goes way up to get that one at short. More from the show Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Now at the plate, Logan Webb will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matt, telling the offense to get aggressive. It just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell him get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Back up the middle, a dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Standing in now, Steven Duggar, as he'll run up to bunt here, but misses for strike one.
Hey, I know we're not scoring, but in today's day and age, trying to bunt for a hit, he's going to find himself on the bench tomorrow.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike two.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball four. So stepping in is Tommy La Stella, trying here to plate the tying run from second. First pitch on its way. Yanked on the ground down the line. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. And the runner will score from second. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way after the mound to pay a quick visit. And that'll bring up Buster Posey as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. 2-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Grounded back up the middle. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself. And come through in a big spot.
Wilmer Flores will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Now the 0-1. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, Brandon.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. It was a base hit last time up.
Yeah, just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a...
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sack fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Ben Bowden, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 51, Ben Bowden.
Wade will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. From the stretch, a ball and no strikes.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Tread lightly in this situation. Got a great hitter at the plate. Runner in scoring position. Don't be afraid. You got the base open.
2-0 count and the pitch. 3-0 now. It's 3 balls and a strike to the Giants left fielder.
It'll be interesting. He's open.
The 3-2 full count. Now the payoff pitch home. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Giants 3 and the Rockies 1. Wilmer Flores
please.
stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base. John Brebbia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Leading off with the run.
7th inning ready to roll. And next, the dangerous power threat, Brendan Rodgers. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Fouled away. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Trevor Story steps in now. He made it to 3rd on a triple in his previous appearance. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
2-1.
And he fouls this one off. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate, Nunez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Couple of walks for him thus far. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Two and two to the Colorado catcher. So a full count now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he takes ball four again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Up next for Colorado,
Jonathan Daza will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 2, Jonathan Daza.
Now the first pitch. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. The 1-0 misses off the plate.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and one man left on. We've reached the 7th inning stretch here in San Francisco. Giants out in front here, 3-1. Carlos Estevez will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
For Colorado, number 54, Carlos Estevez.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Chris Bryant. And the pitch. Too low, 1-0. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Estevez, 28 years old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Giants right now are looking for base runners. They'd love to start this inning with the leadoff walk.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count. Hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-1 count. Having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of the game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
Into the box, Mike Yastrzemski. As he runs up to bunt but can't make contact. That's strike one. His prior history in this matchup, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
To 1-2 now. From the stretch. 2-2. And it's fouled away. Here's another 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Evan Longoria will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Longoria.
He waits. Now the pitch. The 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. Fouled off. Here comes the 1-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball.
The center fielder, number 6, Steven Duggar.
Stepping in now, Steven Duggar, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. No hits to this point. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Bryant at second. Longoria is over at first with one away. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Into the box now, Tommy La Stella. And it's grounded just foul down the line. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. 1 run scores. And he's safe.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Chichi Gonzalez is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Here's Buster Posey now as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. After it is Blackmon. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will come across to score on the sacrifice fly as this is now a 6-1 ball game.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 3 runs already home here. Fouled away. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
1 ball.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. And that misses 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now another 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Another good inning for the Giants. Who's got it better than those folks right there? We're back in San Francisco following this.
I can't stop even if I could.
Rodgers will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Ready to begin the 8th, and striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia.
The center fielder, Raimel Tapia.
Here's the first pitch to him. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Comes set with the 0-1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Good waist pitch, 1-2. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Next, it'll be number 9. It could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And he fouls this one off. And it's quickly 0-2.
He's one pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, and the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at bat.
Down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Giants lead it 6-1. At the plate now is Brandon Crawford. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
One pitch, one swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
To the plate now, Lamont Wade, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he falls behind 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to third. McMahon's got it, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Yeah, they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
First pitch of the AB now. And he'll swing and send a chopper to third. McMahon fields it cleanly. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mike.
Next to hit is Mike Yastrzemski, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Crawford at second with 2 down. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing. So I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
In now, Tyler Rodgers, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
Yeah, from a pitcher's perspective right here, you got to treat this guy like he's the 4-hole hitter. With runners in scoring position, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but you got to execute.
And it's fouled away. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Fouled off. Another 0-2 coming. And he looks at a ball. 1-2.
1-2.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Giants leave a couple. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Into the box, Ryan Mcmahon. He's been
The third baseman, Ryan.
batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Duggar giving chase, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's out number 1. Next, here is Brendan Rodgers. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set and the pitch. A man at third with 1 away. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Count remains at 0-2. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 0 for 4. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Throw to first here is in time to record the final out, and the Giants have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over. 6-1 the final tally today. San Francisco rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Logan Webb earns the win, his 2nd. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final ice.